live and uncut. So anyway, here we are live going, and I just want to say hello to everybody. So what I'm doing, I'm actually doing with a couple friends of mine. We're going to create this awesome opportunity for you to get access to top tier educational stuff. My company spends on me somewhere between $200,000 and $500,000 a year. I'm going to give a lot of the resources, what sucks, what's best, what's awesome, what's not, and just kind of give like a little bit of like, what's in these programs, and also like, is it good? Is it bad? Is it worth buying into? Is it not? I've been in several high fee masterminds. The masterminds that have been my favorite, I'm going to go over those. My third favorite one ever was actually probably one of the funnest, and definitely one of the, I got a lot out of it because I got to meet this man named Jesse Itzler, but I was actually from Ed O'Keefe. And Ed O'Keefe had the most enormous event. It was in Nashville, Tennessee. I mean, you want to talk about fun. Ed O'Keefe is like a hoot, man. The guy is absolute trip. Anything of his is like automatically you buy it because Ed O'Keefe stands by it. He just doesn't deliver garbage. Everything he delivers is, a lot of great strategies, implemented, always makes money. He's a mentoree of Dan Kennedy. And I got some celery stick.
With peanut butter and honey.
And peanut butter and honey. Thank you. And delicious. Wow, that was amazing.
Yeah.
I'm a family man, so I don't, a lot of people are like, yelling at their kids, be quiet. My kids can do whatever they want. This is a family-based environment for other people as well. But really what I want to do is share all these different opportunities. But Ed O'Keefe was by far the best, man. Like, anything Ed O'Keefe is amazing. I'll probably get him to come over here. I'll do like a quick interview with him, and he can talk to you about what his new products are. I think I've done like time collapsing. I did the health and supplement, how to make money doing health and supplement. I still haven't gotten into that business. I've tried it a couple times. Haven't really made money there, but a lot of stuff I learned from that seminar, I took and implemented it in my other businesses and caused me to have profits and have a positive ROI. And the program was like, it wasn't cheap. It was like $5,000 or $7,500. It was in that ballpark and realm. And I was still able to have a positive ROI. And there's a lot of other programs, and he's the third best one in terms of either trainers and or programs I've actually taken information from and implemented it. And it caused me to have massive flows of cash flow and profits. And some of the stuff I'm still doing now also contributes to my profit factor. So it's really cool to be able to attend events that cause to have profits, because there's so many, businesses. Anyone that owns a business, you get inundated with crap, stuff that you can buy. There's some people that people have had some success with. I'm going to also have some other people come on and share their experiences with Ed O'Keefe and a couple other people. But on top of that, it's like really about how can I take stuff, go to an event, and have it cause a profit in my business. And as a business owner, everybody wants to make you more money, and they have these, 41,000 different ways to make you money. And like, really, it's like, if I want to be a Muslim and whatever happens, if I become, if I kill infidels or whatever, I get 43 virgins. I don't want 43 virgins. I want one great woman that knows what she's doing. And there's so many products in the world that give you 500,006 things you can do. When implemented, it causes you to make money in your business. And truthfully, I want one thing. I want one implementation that causes me to have massive growth or massive profits in my business, or implemented over time, cause me to have more and more money-making opportunities. And so I'm going to share some of the things that I get, and as I get into different masterminds, I'll tell you which ones to stay the hell away from. Basically, here's the thing. I'm not going to this isn't like me taking a shotgun and shooting down crazies in the mastermind / info market, lie, no, nothing about lie. But I'm going to stay away from taking shotguns and shooting down people. A couple of them I'm going to shoot down because they just, they give absolutely awful crap. They're great at marketing, and they play on people's emotions for $1. I'm going to say, I may say their names. I may not. That's not what this is really about. This is more of me about me, sharing experiences. If I invite somebody, if I talk about a product being okay or good, and I don't invite the owner on, that will probably tell you something. Because if I make money from something like Ed O'Keefe, right? I'll get him on here because, I've made a lot of money. I don't mind giving him kudos. And, I don't mind sharing my audience the new stuff that he's doing and coming up with. Right. But, a lot of other people that I've spent, $80,000, $120,000 on, and their stuff was absolutely nonsense, or, I don't invite them on. Like if I don't invite somebody on, or I don't want to do an interview with somebody, I'm not going to see, I don't even want, we may or may not do affiliate commissions. I'm just going to leave that open. I may do it. Like, I might add some bonuses or something too, if you use them. But like, I do not want this to turn this into an income. This isn't about money for me. This is about sharing my experiences as I'm growing Decamillionaire businesses on multiple fronts. So as I go through this process, I'm going to share all the things that really work well, like what people really do well and what they don't do well. So there's a lot of people that are really phenomenal. Like, there's one person I'm thinking of right now, like one of the most phenomenal and innovative thinkers of our time. Joining his mastermind was a disaster, was an absolute train wreck from the start to the end, to fulfillment, to everything. I mean, the guy, he spent $30,000 on his program and he won't pick up a phone, right? Like he doesn't show up. I mean, it was a disaster. However, one of his $2,000 programs was worth about $45,000 or $50,000 because I was able to take that and turn that into a profit center that gave me a 10x return on my money. And not everything that you buy is that. And, obviously my experiences might be different than yours. Although, I have other team members, I have other teammates who are utilizing this information and implementing it. And, if it's crap, it's crap. There's some stuff that, my broad base of education that I've caused to have myself, I can tell when stuff is absolute trash and when it's like good. And there's sometimes, just like taking one idea out of something that's total disasterville, like that $30,000 mastermind I was in. There was a couple good things that came out of it. I had 2 good relationships, and one, I made no money out of it, but the 2 relationships that made a tremendous amount. I've given one person about 25 clients for a tune of over $100,000. And another person I've given probably somewhere between $50,000 and $75,000 worth of business. And, so those relationships are stuff I was able to give. There's other times the role's been reversed where someone's giving me 6 figures worth of income in my businesses by referring people to me and stuff. So, you never know if you're going to give more or take more. I always go into things trying to bring more to the table rather than taking away from the table. But if it's real bad, I'll let you know. If their masterminds aren't really good, I'm not going to ask them to be interviewed. So if I don't interview somebody that I've reviewed their products, chances are I'm saying, don't do it. Don't burn the dollars, man. Don't send the poor money. I'm an investor, and everything I look at is like, I don't want to send my children. I want to kick a 2-year-old out of the boat and hope that he swims in the middle of the lake and row away from him. And I'm not going to do that with your money either. So if I don't interview somebody, like if I talk about their product and then you don't see me interview them over the next couple of weeks or months, like that's a cue. Don't do it.
Don't throw your money in the volcano.
Don't throw your money in the volcano. Thanks, Zaya.
Yep.
Boom. And what's really fun is I have all these different experiences, and it's really fun now that I have a whole Rolodex. So somebody I know that's trying to figure out different things in their businesses, I can send them in a great direction and help them find what they're looking for. And in life, I just try to be, I've always set myself up to be, information, so I can send and direct people where they need to go, and it just gives me some kind of warm feeling to be able to watch people evolve and grow into these monsters, and I've created several millionaires and even decamillionaires in my own profession. And I've watched other people grow into, $500,000, $600,000, $800,000 in the course of just a few years. And from nothing. I'm working with one guy now. He's worth over $100,000 more in just over a year and a quarter working with me, and he's still got a lot of room to grow. And what I want to do with this entire segment is have other people discover and find and have new ways of evolving, new ways of doing things in bigger and better ways. And in the process, we have to get educated. Hopefully, I'll save some people the some of the shortcomings that I've had the unfortunate opportunities to encounter, and also to give them the most fortunate sometimes, like literally hole in the walls per se, products that have given me huge windfalls of cash, and, different products that have caused me to have, epiphanies and grow mentally or financially or spiritually or relationshiply. Is that a word?
No clue.
Nobody knows. Relationshiply. Anyway, that's definitely not a word. I'll have to find out what that is, but growing in relationships with others, you know what I mean? And so this is what the trek is going to be. And I'm going to make sure I get on at least one time a week. I have a couple friends that are like really excited to do this with me. And I am super stoked because I'm super stoked because we're going to have a couple of different, people from different areas. So mine is investing, real estate, business, like marketing. Those are my areas. I'm going to bring someone else in who's ClickFunnels and building funnels, websites that generate cash. And I have another guy who's coming in who's also a trader and also an investor, and also runs a fund. So he runs a fund and has tons of real estate, has a background on Wall Street. I'm going to bring him in to help and assist with this as well. So we're going to have different people with different backgrounds talking about different products in different areas of investing, real estate, businesses, and stocks. So, and then we'll talk about a little bit about marketing and websites. So it's going to be a very dynamic marketing realm. So it's like literally the profits and our quest to discover decamillionaire businesses and creating lifestyle, because nothing's worse than having a business that you're an employee of, right? You don't want to be an employee of a business. I call them business owners. Business owners really aren't business owners. I'm not talking about the people that slave day and night and are part of a company that like whores them out for 50 or 80 hours a week while they can't ever escape the damn thing. That's not a business owner. That's a slave to a business. They want to perpetuate themselves as a business owner. A business owner has systems in place, people in place, and they could escape for 6 months, come back. The business may be doing better than when they left. That's the difference between a business slave and a business owner. A business slave is somebody who has the ownership of a business but is enslaved by it. And believe me, you do not want that realm for you in your existence. And I just joined another really cool program. I'm not going to give any accolades to it yet, but it's based on coaching, and it's about $15,000 a year, and it's going to be a good program. Was it 10,000 a year? And I'm really excited to see if it works out. It gives a lot of cues to better investing my time with the right people that I want to coach and guide to higher levels in relationships. This is where my key area is. I love taking marriages and fixing them and making them, actually not really fixing is the wrong word, but creating new. The other place I really enjoy people is taking them from someplace where they've worked hard and they've gotten themselves someplace in life and turn them into investors and create massive amount of wealth in their existence. And that's awesome to do, man. It's so much fun for me. So I literally look forward to this quest, and I'll be sharing this on Facebook, and hopefully you enjoy it as much as I do. And we're going to really have a wonderful and fabulous time, because you're going to get so much education, and you're going to get some of the key points of each one of these $25, $50, $100, $250,000 programs. You're going to have access to the same information that people that are deca and sometimes centimillionaires, because some of these groups only decamillionaires and above can join them because of the price points. So you'll get a lot of this information that you can't get in $500, $2,000, $5,000 programs, and you'll be able to have higher level to implement in your life. And the other thing is that you also have the opportunity to stay the heck away from pits, money pits. There's so many sharks out there that want to take your money and either give you less than value or give you less, period. And we're going to really change that existence for people. So buckle up, strap yourself in, and get ready for the ride of your life. Have a beautiful day. Thanks, everyone. How was that video?